AIDS is medical condition and HIV is the virus that causes the AIDS. And the difference just between cause and the conclusion. That's it. HIV is a disease which attack human immune. It's no cure. It's a medicine that can heal that HIV. I don't even know what AIDS is, but what I know is AIDS is similar with HIV. That disease also has no cure.
HIV is a virus that causes AIDS, and AIDS is a sexual disease.
HIV is a virus that may cause an infection. AIDS is a condition or syndrome. Being infected with HIV can lead to having AIDS.
HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. If left untreated, HIV can lead to disease AIDS. This virus attacks the immune system, the body's natural defense system. Without a strong immune system, the body has trouble fighting off disease. While AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. AIDS is the final stage of HIV infection, and not everyone who has HIV advances to this stage. AIDS is the stage of infection that occurs when your immune system is badly damaged and you become vulnerable to opportunistic infection.
From blood and sexual intercourse, I think, because I have no enough explanation about it.
Having sex with a lot of people, with different people, and sometimes like a free sex and sex party.
Having sex and sharing drugs injection.
I think that HIV spread with contact to someone, but not contact like just talk, but when they have free sex or something. Yeah.
This virus is not a type of virus that can be spreaded easily. It can only be spreaded to someone through direct contact with the body fluid of the person who is infected by HIV. These body fluid include sperm, vaginal fluid, breast milk, and blood. It can be spreaded by sexual intercourse, sharing injection drug equipment like needle, direct contact between wounds, and receiving blood transfusions. The body fluid, which were mentioned before, must come into contact with mucous membrane, or damaged tissues such as scars, wounds, and sprues. Mucous membranes are the softest area just inside the opening of our body. Therefore, it is the easiest area where the virus can move. The mucous membrane can be found inside the rectum, the mouth, the vagina, or the opening of the penis. HIV cannot be spread through air, water, insects like mosquitoes and fleas, salvia, tears, sweat, and casual contacts such as shaking hands and hugging.
I think people with that already diagnosed as HIV or AIDS should continue their life in a good way, because there's nothing that they can do.
I think that people who have HIV or AIDS, they still have to do their activity like usual, because having HIV or AIDS, they're still human. They for the rest of their life they should do something that uh, make memories or.
I think they should get some help because because AIDS is really dangerous for themselves, and people can actually die because of that. So And I guess it's also important if people around them actually support them to get treatment, to get some help, so they actually feel that they can survive and they can't live their life the way they used to before they get HIV.
They should go to the counseling and ask for more information about their illness, about the virus. But as but all I know is there's no cure for this.
Before discussing about what should people with HIV or AIDS should do, we need to make sure that whether or not we are infected with HIV by taking the test. The name of the test is VCT, or Voluntary Counseling and Testing. However, if we want to take the VCT, we need to make sure that we haven't done any risky action in the last 3 months before the VCT. And if the result of VCT is we are positively infected by HIV, we need to get some support and help from the non-profit or social or any government organization that focus on HIV or AIDS. After that, we should go to the doctor to decide which kind of treatment and drugs that we should have. It's because the treatment of HIV are different with any other diseases because it depends on each individual's immunity system. Last but not least, you must learn about your own disease because by learning, you could know how to prevent the infection towards another without being an antisocial. You have the rights to live normally.
I think it is sad to know if your friend infected with HIV, but if it happened, I think the best act that I have to do is just act normally. Do not differentiate them with other people.
What I think with people who have HIV or AIDS, they are same with us. They're also human, and we have to treat them like the people used to.
A bit sad about them, but I think HIV or AIDS is something that they cause because of they reckless. So it is the responsibility and what they actually have to dealing with about what they already done.
Treat him or her just like the others.
Society always discriminate people with HIV. Some of them believe that people with HIV is filthy because only people with bad behavior that can contract HIV. But actually, whatever the reason that people have HIV, we cannot judge them because it's not our right. And some of them believe that people with HIV is a threat to society because they believe that people with HIV can spread their disease to other people easily. But basically, as we already know that HIV cannot be spread that easily and it won't hinder them in any basic social activity. So what we need to do is we need to educate ourselves to understand more about what HIV and AIDS truly is, so that we didn't violate people with the right of people with HIV, because they are people same as us and they have the same rights. They can and they're allowed to live their life to the fullest as we live our life.